Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo January 20th, 2023. Mercury ends its retrograde today, and while this change of direction brings less indecision as you advance, today can be a little confusing. Keep things simple for best results, and take your time. It would be appropriate to conserve energy now, and it's best to take your time putting new initiatives into motion. In the days ahead, however, there can be improved communications and more information that helps you move forward. You'll find life easier to navigate as projects or appointments begin to move ahead, and motivation increases. Home projects that were left undone now resume. The tides are turning in a more positive direction as of today. Mental Mercury has finished his retrograde cycle. He will start to chug forward in your solar house of home, family, and domesticity, which will likely have you deeply focused on these matters in the weeks ahead. For couples that have kids and live together, this is a fantastic time to have meaningful conversations and engage in dialogues. If you've been dating your sweetheart for a while but haven't introduced them to your family, this could be the perfect moment to do so. They may all find that there's an easier rapport of communication, which can build a sense of trust. What do you need in your work and life balance? You may have had a rough time balancing everything going on in your career along with your home life due to Mercury retrograde. Given that Mercury will station direct in Capricorn today, you may have an easier time putting down boundaries while organizing your schedule to ensure that you can fulfill all of your commitments. However, you may need to make a major adjustment since something may not fly with your work and life balance when the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. Put yourself first. Right in the heart of not just the working week but of Neptune's first full week on his own in your work sector in over a year and the last for another 3 years, the Moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has left you with more than just a sharp nose for money. This has helped to inspire both your imagination and confidence on the income and job fronts. Get in touch with your feelings today and communicate them to those you care about. Use the celestial energy to empower your own relationship with yourself as well. Like with any relationship, ask yourself what you really want from yourself: a healthier lifestyle, more friends, less time at work, more fun on the weekends. This kind of honest chat with yourself will create changes more quickly than you may think. Start with now. What would make you smile? Take some time to get together with close friends today. But if you find that there is a relationship that's causing you grief, you might want to handle it one-on-one. The essence of a 9-day will give you support when it comes to developing and maintaining good healthy relationships. If there is a point where you need to stand up for yourself, you'll have the strength for this, as well. Take advantage of this day to handle any troubles you have with others. The Moon couldn't have chosen a better time to make its first visit to your communication sector for the year. With no planetary activity in your communication sector since the Sun left just before Christmas, the Moon's monthly visits are key to keeping the communication lines open and especially on the relationship front. While a friendly aspect to planets on the relationship front is part of this monthly process, it comes just as the planets on the relationship front are becoming a lot more active. After a friendly aspect to both Jupiter and Juno in your relationship sector yesterday, the Moon continues its first visit to your communication sector for the year by making even more connections. This time with the dwarf planet Eris, in her first full week in direct motion in your relationship sector, channeling all the communication god support into your relationships and especially into a chance to look to the future rather than the past. Our eyes in the sky. Today, we can begin to unravel the communication glitches that occurred over the past few weeks. Prepare yourself for frustration when it comes to travel, technology, and information, because the trickster planet still has plans up its sleeve to cause havoc. Proceed with caution today, and give yourself a break to decompress this evening. As you never really jump into anything without a lot of thought and endless intellectualizing over the details, today's planetary alignment will no doubt throw you into something of a quandary. But the more you think, the more you will tend to get into even more of a mess. Just calm right down, take a deep breath, and allow it all to flow as it does. Lately you may have been feeling like you were getting left behind in your career. Now people are starting to realize that they can't move forward without you. Others appreciate you tremendously, whether they express this openly or not. Some great news could change your life forever. It might involve a new partnership of some kind or opportunities in your community. At the least, it could involve changes in your outlook and attitudes about life. You could spend a lot of time on the phone with friends and acquaintances. You will probably want to schedule a romantic evening with your partner. This period holds some friendly aspects for you. A balanced and peace-loving universe brings a lot of courage to face an existing debt problem, as well as the negotiating skills to get the kind of payment plan you can afford. Part of you may be worried that you'll never get it done, but aspects show that you will if you apply your inner wisdom. In the morning, Mercury stations direct in Capricorn, ending its nearly 3-week retrograde. What matters have required review during its backspin? Take a personal inventory. Some of your objectives, career plans, or resolutions for the new year may have been reworked or scrapped entirely. Although communication issues or technological breakdowns generated anxieties, you have also come through this crisis with a better understanding of where to yield versus where to continue to apply your focus. Better to know now, at the start of the year, the causes and concerns that matter to you, than to scatter your energy on frivolous and unfulfilling pursuits. Your work ethic is incredibly strong today. You can accomplish a great deal, so don't be afraid to put twice as many items on your daily list than you normally would. Your powers of concentration are strong and the resources you need are present. Be more discriminatory with what you communicate to certain people. Other people's viewpoints are likely to be more conservative than yours, especially on a day like today. You are very apt to offend someone if you are not careful. Act professional. Following this, the Sagittarius moon trines Chiron in Aries, inspiring self-forgiveness. We reframe past wounds as pit stops in our journey of personal discovery. Aspects of self that we previously felt ashamed to reveal are spotlighted in our conversations. Sharing our story helps others to feel less alone in their own struggles. In our attempt to hold space for others, we wind up healing by proxy.